Gemini, welcome in. This is your Twin Flame Soulmate reading for April 2018. This is Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if you don't know your chart, it is really good to take a look. Just because we are all of us are all zodiac, all right? And the big three, with the addition of Venus, you know, Sun, Moon, Rising, tend to be how we look at the world, how the world sees us. And every single month, it seems to me that I fluctuate between my moon and my sun sign, what resonates with me. So I think it's good to know, just for your own edification. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you guys for April 2018. Okay. All right. Wow. 8 of Pentacles. So, a grounded thing is the path to communication. A grounded thing, sort of a different way of coming together, a different way of the two of you communicating than you have in the past might be the way, right? Like, I mean, this could be work, right? This could be like a work situation. If you're having trouble communicating with this person, a work situation may be the path, right? It may be a way of getting out of sort of this way of talking or way of bouncing off each other and into something that's like more gritty and more like down to earth and something that you both have a passion for. So you're both like really contributing ideas or whatever. It's also about learning new things. So learning new ways of communicating, learning new ways of coming together or talking to move the relationship forward. Right? Okay. Hi, Gemini. Dear Lord, Gemini, you guys are freaking awesome. Wow. Okay. So there's a little bit of overthinking here. You know, a little bit. But here's you. And, okay, I just want to say this too. When we're talking about the soul to soul, or we're talking about a soulmate kind of relationship, when we do these readings, or when I do these readings, I can see where, if this is a general read, right? So, well, you said this, and that's not my person, that's me, right? And the other stuff that you said was me is not me, it's my person. So open your mind a little bit about how a general read works, which is these are the energies that are here, and the communication, the storyline is flowing. So allow yourself to sort of move around in the storyline a little bit. Creativity is going to be required sometimes. So, all right, for you, sometimes some things definitely feel like you. So Queen of Cups, Sun, Hangman. Somebody here is feeling a lot of love and happiness and joy and new awareness of what's going on, what's happening in this relationship, and sort of unable to really move forward a little bit. There's a little bit of, not stuckness, I don't know, on purpose. Like, I want to get a new perspective. I'm not sure what to do. I know this person makes me happy. I know I love this person. I know there's love here on both sides. I'm unsure of what to do. And so I'm going to become enlightened. I'm going to look at this from a new way. I'm going to think about this in a new way. What's valuable? How do we communicate? And again, this goes back to the 8 of Pentacles of like, maybe something really earthy, something grounded, something that's, you know, something that you both, there's not so much like history around it. There's not so much, like we can't talk about that again. There's too much, right? There's not so much of that. It's just like, hey, how about them Cowboys, right? Like, there's something, it's something like that. It's like, but you both are interested in, it's just a way in the door that isn't quite so scary or something, okay? Now, your person, there's passion here on both sides, okay? So Ace of Wands and Page of Wands, and right in the middle, again, the Twin Flame card, lot of love and happiness and passion and joy. And there's love here. There's a lot of love here. There's also a lot of like newness to this moment, right? The sun card is the baby. There's a baby there. So there's this like fresh approach, fresh. And Ace of Wands and Page of Wands, also fresh, also like a baby, right? There's this, I gotta learn something new. Eight of Pentacles is learning new things, right? Because this is, together, the two of you have this tendency. Nine of Swords, overthinking, and Five of Wands, like bouncing off each other. Misunderstandings, okay? You know, the need for clarity, the need for like, oh my God, did I really say that? Okay. Did I really just do this again? Like, have we gone through this again and again and again? And it's like, enough, right? It's time for a new approach. Hanged Man, Page of Wands, and then Judgment. Okay? So, fear not. For behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy. Glad tidings of great joy. You or your person are looking at this from a new perspective, are asking to be enlightened, are saying, you know what? I have screwed this up so many times. And even if this is a new person, okay? If this is a new person in your life, I have screwed this up so many times before. I don't want to do that again. And that's why the overthinking happens, right? So you're just sort of like, just give me a hint, okay? Just how can I proceed? How do I proceed? What do I do? What needs to happen next? How can I, this is a fresh approach, right? A fresh approach because there is the stopped moment here, okay? There is a standstill moment of just being aware of this relationship, what this is. Oh, right? And that puts like this tremendously big burden, like, holy shit, this is my person, this is the love of my life, or this is the twin flame, or this is the soulmate, or this is the life partner, or this, whatever, okay? It's always like, I mean, okay, so once you've lived as long as I have, you look back on moments when you did stupid stuff, and you're like, just like this. And if you're anything like me, you may have gone, well, I would have done this differently. And you replay it in your head, and you replay it in your head, and you replay it, and then you're like, I would have made this choice. I would have done this. And so later on, it's sort of like you overwhelm yourself with if A, then B, right? It's like, here it's again. If A, then B, right? Oh, I made the right choice. Yay! Right? And it's like, and the universe is going, seriously? Like, do you really? Really? And it's like you can see, especially with a soul-to-soul relationship like this, okay? This 10 of Cups is indicative of that. And it's like so important, right? It's important to get it right. And that can put a lot of pressure on people. Just saying. Myself. Right? That can put a lot of pressure on people and cause them to do stupid things and cause them to be resistant when they don't need to be resistant and cause them to be overly, Labrador Retriever like when they don't need to do that, right? It's like, just relax. And that's really hard when love is involved, and when you have been hurt in the past, it's really hard sometimes just to relax. And I get it. So on both sides of this, you guys are both mirroring each other in that way. It's really hard just to relax sometimes, especially when the stakes are so high. It's like, okay, we're in the final four. Just relax, guys. And everyone's like, Seriously? Like, act like you've been there before. Easier said than done. Easier said than done. That's why guys like, you know, coaches, more sports, I know, but Tom Izzo and, you know, people who have been at Krzyzewski, sorry, I can't stand him, so I can't say his name. Sorry, Duke people. That's why these guys who have done it before can relax, because they have been there before, right? And the first time you're there, sometimes you don't know the magnitude of the stage. Okay? And it's just like, I'm just playing a game. But sometimes you get blinded by the magnitude of the situation. And you're like, I got to do everything right. And then you can't even freaking dribble the ball. You can't even do a simple layup. You can't even do, because you're so in your head about this. This is like, you're so in your head about this, and Gabriel comes in and is like, ba, ba, da, ba. Stop it. Knock it off. Knock it off. I love this so much. Okay. So, April is going to be very interesting for you guys because you have this opportunity. It's here. All right? So we're going to do an extended read. If you want to go a little deeper into this, we're going to look at some ways you might move forward. We're going to look at messages to you from this person, how things are going to unfold. We're going to get some guidance cards, and we'll get some oracle cards. More help than you might ever need. Okay? There's a link here below for April monthlies. Head over there. I will see you for the Gemini April extended. Okay.